First time that they got locked up, and what that conversation might have been like?
Well, I was hearing that, like I said, I was hearing from, I can't give up her name or none of that, but this school teacher, she was helping me out a lot. And she was telling me everything. She made sure she followed their story. That's probably Darlene don't know this, but that's how I was finding out everything. She was telling me, well, that, okay, he's in juvenile hall or whatever, and all of that stuff. This one's in juvenile hall, so I'll go down there and, hey, transform him to another place. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, he's out, and then Devontae's in juvenile hall. I'm like, shit, it was a rotating, spinning tornado, bro. It was a tornado, and I'm at this time, I'm way in Riverside. And so I'm way in Riverside, they way in LA, so it was just like, okay, I used to have to come.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're trying to type it in 10 and Trap News Network back in the same, like cracking the same. Here at 10 Trap News Network. Exactly. Use. Like another people, you know, thinking about telling people, we know tapping with that tapping, make sure I tap in with that tap in. Feel like, comment, subscribe, everything we got going on. You're at 10 in Trap News Network. It's how news you can use. Technology, though, you're not thinking about technology, though, big dog. It's technologington. You're not finna get no one's collegington. Tap in with the tap in, make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good tap in. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at CNN Trap News Network. News you can use, knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. Finna tap in with that tap in, make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good tap in. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. Hit all, say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. We finna jump into this content, but before we do, hit the like, comment, subscribe, notification to all. And we finna make sure that y'all are a part of this Trap News Network family. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button, everything we got going on. We finna slide over here to Kantiana land, see what Draco the Ruler's father is talking about. Apparently, him not signing to Mustard is what cost him his life. Finna get into this Kantiana, let's get into it, let's go.
Bring him in later, but I had to come and I used to use my other son, Lorenzo. And I was like, Lorenzo, have you seen him anywhere in LA? He's like, nah, Dad, but we working on it. We trying to find out where they are. So Renzo was like my little detective spy dude to find out where they lived at or whatever. And sometimes he would come up with the information. We'd stake out where the possible place was. We sit, and I'd be like, oh, there they go right there. There they go right there. Let them get away from the house. So I could try to grab them, get them back, so I could start back my discipline with them, man.
That's crazy because as a father, my heart goes out to this man. Because without saying it, he's saying, had they been with me and not with their mama, this wouldn't have happened. Had they been with me and not their mama, this wouldn't have happened. I'm trying to discipline, I'm trying to instill guidance, instill parameters and rules and boundaries for these young men that I'm raising. And their mama just got them out here living wild and reckless, doing whatever they want to do, and that's not it. So, as a father, I feel for him, man, because the first thing he said was, let me get my hands on these dudes so I can get them back under my discipline. Let me get my sons back under my discipline. And as a father, that's all we hope for as far as sons to maintain a level of decorum and discipline.
That's
But what, it just kept getting harder and harder as they got older?
Hard to get the cat and mouse game it got too. It just, and then like I said, Duro, at this time they're turning into Draco the Ruler and Ralphie the Plug. So Dave's like, okay, man, we ain't worried about our dad, bro. We finna be somewhere we don't even know where we at.
Interesting. So when he really starts making his debut, like obviously we hear about Draco before Ralphie, music-wise, when he signs to Mustard, or not signs to Mustard, but starts working with Mustard and does that album together and everything. Like by that point, what's your vantage point on his career, and how much communication are you actually?
I was having communication with him because Duro would come out to my house. He's like, Dad, you got any beats? You got any beats? I'm like, man, come on, man. You know I got beats, but I got a gang of beats. So when I gave him that one he did with the Big Bang Buddha song, when I gave him that, I gave him a stack of beats. It was 30 CDs with like 10 beats on each CD. Because
Man. My man was getting beats from his dad. Such a sad way to go, man. Such a sad way to go.
would put our beats on the CDs back then. And so I never thought he was going to use any of them or whatever. But when I heard the song, I'm like, wait a minute, he actually used that beat I gave him. Like, you know.
So that's interesting because there's like so many people that he could have got beats from and that he actually went out of his way to get one from you. But at that point, like, you would think that if he was going to do that, that most rappers, the reason why they would do something like that, or at least the way that they would kind of use it, is that they would talk about it and say, yeah, this one was produced by my dad.
Yeah, he never did, man.
That's interesting that he would do it, but then not talk about it. Like,
I think a young lady went to the jail or the prison to visit him, and he ended up spilling the beans like, no, my dad gave me that beat. But he just never did tell me. I'm not gonna try to sit here in front, but he never told me like, you know.
That just shows that Draco did have a lot of respect and love for his father, man. And it's really sad to see that his dad doesn't have his son anymore. And it's really heartbreaking. It's really disheartening because if this was my son, there wouldn't be any way that I'd have the strength to sit down and do an interview. I would be distraught. You feel me? If I ever had to bury any of my sons, my daughter, God bless, a part of me would be gone and would never come back. And I would continue to be there for my other kids, but just, yeah, man, my heart goes out to this man.
And, you know, like my dad gave me this beat telling people that no. Yeah. I see DJ Mustard put his little spin on it, but that's what any good producer would do, you know, because that's what I do. I mean, if I get a beat and I can enhance it, DJ Mustard just ran over top of it with a bass line and some little stuff, but yeah.
But you weren't going to go try to chase down royalties off this?
Man,
no.
I'm good. I gave the kid the beats, man. He says, my son. Here, man, you can take the beats, man. Do what you got to do with them.
Right. So from your perspective, though, like, what was that like seeing him, you know, him and Mustard working together, putting out a tape? It's crazy.
I was happy really happy when I heard the beat. But, I mean, I didn't know what their relationship was. I don't know too much about the Mustard guy. You know, I listened to some of his stuff. He does some really good work, you know what I'm saying? His beats are some West Coast type of really good stuff. But Daryl could have got that stuff for me.
Right. I mean, Draco, like, for people that don't remember how this went, he basically does this whole project with Mustard. Mustard tries to sign him. Draco basically rejects it.
And that's where it started.
Puts out another tape like a year later or 6 months later or whatever it was, makes it clear like, no, I'm doing this on my own now. Which, when you look at it, it's like the least surprising thing ever for Draco, because it's pretty impossible to imagine him really being like under somebody, like having a Birdman who's telling him what to do. Like, I just feel like beyond, like, most rappers really are going to have a hard time with that. But with him, it's like, I just can't imagine him answering to someone.
That's what I was saying. That started that mentality of, no, man, I'm doing it this way. I'm doing it my way. Hey, everybody can get mad. He was always like that since 5. No, he wasn't finna. Especially he making that money. They getting that money out the streets. Him and Ralphie getting that money out the streets like it's nothing. So what they trying to offer him, he get that out the streets.
Right. And I mean,
Think team out. Okay.
Yeah. Like, him being part of whatever Mustard has going on obviously is good promotion and stuff, but you're giving up a bunch of short-term profitability or for an advance, and then basically the promotion, which in a long-run sense, it could be good, but also, like, you know, it's probably pretty wise of him to realize that he didn't have to do that.
Right. True that. But he was always that type of person that he didn't want to be under nobody.
Right.
Here's the thing, too. When you come into a situation and no, you already got your ish together, you already got your ish in order and all that kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. You know, it hits a little bit different. And you're willing to tolerate less disrespect. You're willing to negotiate a little bit less outside of what's your preferred benefit. And a lot of people won't like this, but you do have a certain amount of leverage because you came into it worth something already. So I can see on Draco's perspective why he's like, I'll just continue on with life, and then continued on with life.
He never wanted to be under. He wanted to be his own leader, his own group. You know, he wanted to have his own thing going. So they wouldn't have never been able to. The kid I know, my son, he wouldn't have never signed with none of them. So they was just wasting their time with that.
And you said that's where it all started. So from your perspective, that's where a bunch of his tension ends up kind of starting up the tension with a bunch of different Bloods and whatnot from LA.
That's where it started because they couldn't, you know, I would say trick him into signing on some deal or whatever. So he was like, you know what I'm saying, man, I'm not doing it like this. And then they like, oh, okay, well, you think you bigger than the program? We finna show you ain't bigger than the program. You gonna sign with somebody, you gonna sign with one of them. You're like, no, I'm not. We could just go to war.
Do you think he said that to them?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in his mind, he's like, we could just go to war. Wow. I'm not signing with nobody. You know, he's like...
Man, such a nonchalant way of just, all right, bet. Well, we could just go to war. We got to get into it with you, my nigga. We could just take this shit the whole way.
Whatever, y'all you could try me if you want to. It could just be the Wild Wild West out here. That's the type of attitude Duro had. He wasn't afraid of anyone. He wasn't scared of anybody. I mean, come on, what was he thinking? You think you finna go to this once upon a time thing, and you got all of these enemies. You got all of these enemies, and you're just like bulletproof. You gonna go down there with none? Because he was like, man, hey, this is a part of this lifestyle. I'm not finna show no fear. I'm not scared. I'm going down here to do the show. Because I would have told him, bro, don't go down there.
Right.
Just wait for the next one.
Right, because, I mean, we're kind of jumping ahead here, but, I mean, you know, when I heard
any real father would have told him, like, hey, bro, this is not what we're doing. Stop. Sit down somewhere. I'm not going to allow you to put yourself in a situation to where you're finna hurt yourself, hurt your brother, and get caught up in a flu flammer situation. Humble yourself and sit down, son. I respect it. I respect you. And if you wanna fight this war, I'm a real man. Son, you wanna fight this war? All right, well, let me at least show you how to fight it. Because right now, what you finna do is not gonna go the way that you think it's finna go. So, you know, if you gotta go to war, at least let me be a good enough daddy to show you how to go to war. You know what I'm saying? And then that could have been that, but it's just a sad situation to see this, bro. Like, this whole Draco the Ruler situation it's really sad. It's really a shame.
The Inglewood diss, I remember thinking, like, oh, this really doesn't seem like it's going to end well. Yeah. But then for months after that, I'm seeing the way he's moving around. I'm seeing him when he's on Melrose, he's got security. When he's with certain people and stuff. And I'm like, okay, he seems like he's taking his security serious and moving around in the right way and everything. And then when you look at that situation, it's like, oh, okay, you let your guard down one time and you could end up in this situation that fucks you over.
Well, you know, like I said, I'm not finna sit up here and try to make it seem like my kid was some angel or whatever, because I mean, you pouring gas on the fire with that Inglewood song. That, come on now, I mean, as a dad, me being a dad, he should have never made that song.
Yeah,
he should have never made that song. You know, I'm just the way I feel about it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the culture as a whole really promotes people who won't duck their shit or will always run towards any fight. But when you look at that situation,
and he was that guy.
Yeah, you just wish that he had a little bit more humility, a little bit more of a willingness to just take an L and say, okay, you know what, I'm not gonna diss you guys anymore. I'm just gonna leave this alone, and hopefully, as time goes by, maybe this could become less of a constant tension.
Unfortunately, sometimes that grows with age.
Yeah.
And then the older you get, you don't have the energy for the drama. And so the older you get, the lesser amount of drama you want in your life. So then you start making different decisions like, nah, man, I'm cool. I'm gonna hold out on this one. He's young. This is a young, strong, energetic. Now I'm doing it my way. What? Okay, then y'all tripping. We tripping too. Okay, well then whatever. Catch me when you can. I'm gonna catch you when I can. He was young.
Shout out to.
As a father, I'm learning so much from this situation watching Draco's dad. A lot about humility, a lot about how I move, a lot about the example that I'm setting. It's a lot. It's a lot. And, you know, I want us all to just continue to move forward. Just stay prayed up, man. Keep your nose to the sky, keep your heart to God, and keep your face towards the rising sun. That's really all we can do, man. God bless Draco the Ruler. God bless his father. God bless everybody involved in that situation. It's really sad, man. We about to the next one. Y'all know the deal. It's red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. It's Free Avenue Angels, so he's free. We go.
Sexy bands on my neck. How many shots to the center?
center of a freak, nigga. 3 in his ass, lick his stomach, smell his pink, nigga. They throwing shots, time to see if them pussy niggas can take it. The nigga whack is a snitch and the jolly niggas are rapists. See, Lush was on to something, tried to act like it was nothing. Said you ain't know that freaky ass taker you was frontin'. Munchie ain't fucking with you and Spider-Loc ain't gon' save you. If you wanted, you gon' take it. Stop them freaky ass behaviors. Let's get straight to the point, see, we ain't gotta wait for later. Nigga with your last name kidnapped that girl before he raped her. Said the moms of gang members don't deserve no piece of prayers. When General Butt naked, the kid Tesher is your savior. You ain't gotta stall me out, cause I ain't asking for no favors. Get it cracking right now, we ain't gotta wait for later. Walked into your own building, heard my voice and then you ducked away. Was humble like a bitch, cause you a hoe, stay in your fucking place. That nigga whack and slut and pathetic, Flacco's a fucking lame. Whack ain't come outside because he hiding from his fucking gang. Talking like you tough when niggas spitting in your fucking face. T-Row didn't quit, we wouldn't even know your fucking name. Whack in front of Adam, but Adam is how he do you. See, Flacco lied on me and then Whack told me to sue you. Treated Whack like a bitch, you should've seen it, it was beautiful. Now every single week that nigga jolly on my pupil. Is it Fred or is it Frederick? Is it Dave or is it David? All thighs on me. Flock a belly, now you famous. Type of creep nigga is you. How are you and Dave related? Nigga, no means no. You should've told him not to take it. I'm really in the field, you niggas stuck inside the matrix. From BET to the Knicks, down in Compton where your face is. That nigga real jolly got some freaky ass cases. Tryna fake fight Lush cause Adam wanted you to face. You wanna be like academics, making videos like point and shoot. You and Dave the same ass lane, we know the fucking truth. Brick ain't say this shit is a play, cause he don't fuck with you. He not gon' get involved when them real shooters come for you. If you grew up in the land, them thirsties, they would've humbled you. Grew up with them lions, I promise they would've hunted you. I get disrespectful, the next time I'ma punish you. You dirty fat bitch, I swear to God I see the bum in you. Niggas say they shooters till it's time to bring them guns out. Loose can't read and Whack lost his wife to Clubhouse. Treat Whack like a bitch, mark him out before he snitch again. Flacco, when I see you, I'ma show you the type of bitch you is. Niggas say they see me, they pullin' blick out. I promise that this Glock can make you sit down. Drum with a cooler, one for you, one for your brother. Wrap the string around the mop, sound like your dumb ass when you stutter. Swear to God, nigga.
Hear me out though, right? Wait, pause, wait, bro, wait. Again, wait though. Just right, Joe, right? Wait though, right? I do want to